Hi, my name is Ann Roselle, and I'm one of the Phoenix College librarians. I know in this class that you've already conducted some research using background sources such as reliable websites and reference books. In this class, you also have an assignment that involves a case study that'll require you to do some research. You may discover as you're working on your case study that those background sources don't provide enough detailed information to help answer all the questions you have about your case. In this short video, I'll be talking about a different or another type of information source. I'll be talking about original research studies that get published in scholarly journals. I'm now going to hide my webcam so that you can see my screen a little bit better, but you should still be able to hear my voice. Imagine that I'm a student in your class and I learned that my case study is of a patient with cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis is an inherited disease that can affect many different parts of the body. In my case, my patient is having chronic lung obstruction or lung infections. I'm not sure if this is just a symptom of cystic fibrosis or if there are other factors going on. I couldn't find anything in those background reference sources to help me with this, so I'm going to delve into original research studies, research by medical professionals, microbiologists, or geneticists that get published in scholarly journals. To access these journals, I'm going to use your Bio 205 LibGuide. This is the same guide that you use when working on the mystery microbe assignment. Last time you probably used the reference books or the websites, but this time I'm going to go into the articles sections. I'm choosing articles to find scientific articles that provide enough detailed information to help me with my case. I'm going to recommend that you use a tool called OneSearch. As the name implies, OneSearch is searching all of our databases at the same time. So it's searching all of these databases at once. These are databases that we subscribe to, except for PubMed, which we actually have access to that for free from the National Library of Medicine. I'm going to begin by doing a simple search in my search box with the characteristics of my case. So I'll be typing in cystic fibrosis along with my lung infections. Remember, I'm just looking for those scientific articles, so I'm going to refine my search by using the facets on the left-hand side. I just want scholarly and peer-reviewed, and I just want scholarly and peer-reviewed journal articles. You'll notice at the top that OneSearch actually makes database recommendations to single individual databases based on my research topic. That's another strategy that you could take, but I'm going to stick with using OneSearch. When we look at the first article, you'll notice that it is talking about bacterial activity in cystic fibrosis lung infections. That's a first clue for me. I also like the look of the second article, the one that's titled Lung Infections Associated with Cystic Fibrosis. This looks like it might be a review article that summarizes a bunch of original research studies. I'm going to click on the link to the second article to pull up the full text. What's happened here now is that I've linked out of OneSearch and into a single database of articles. And this, if you can tell up here at the top, this is PubMed. This is from the U.S. National Library of Medicine. You can learn a lot from just reading the abstract, just the summary of the article. I also can learn a lot just by looking at the introduction. And what I found interesting in the introduction is that it actually is identifying for me the name of the bacterium that commonly causes lung infections in people with cystic fibrosis. So now I've learned something new, and I'm going to copy and paste this into a new search into OneSearch. I'm going to get rid of this previous search phrase and I'm going to replace it with my bacterium. You'll notice that my facets are still there. My limiters to scholarly and peer-reviewed and journal articles are still set up. Now I'm pulling up a new set of articles and I'm pretty happy with this results because I'm noticing that they're addressing therapies, as well as different treatments for patients, which is what I'm really going after. Also, my case study is of a child, and I'm noticing that in the title of the articles, they mention when the research study was done with children. So I'm going to redo my search one more time, and I'm going to add treatment and children to refine my search or to narrow my search even more. I'm particularly interested in this first article because it's comparing two different treatments. So I'm going to click on the link to get the full text article. One thing you're going to notice, it's different this time compared to when we linked out to PubMed. PubMed provides free access to journal articles. Here, this is linking out to a database that we subscribe. So because I'm off campus, I have to log in with my MEID and my Maricopa password in order to see the full text article. Now you'll notice that I've entered into the database ScienceDirect. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Again, you'll see we have the abstract, the methods, the results and conclusion sections, and oftentimes just to get a general understanding of the research, that can be sort of enough to learn a little bit more about your case study. If you wanted the full text article, you would of course click on the PDF. Researchers, doctors, and nurses will often just quickly look through a research article like this. So what's happening is that health professionals are looking for high quality research evidence very quickly that can help them with their own patient cases. What's often nice is that researchers will compare treatments, which, as you can see, this is being done in my research article here. I wanted to mention something important about the OneSearch searching. So let me go back to my search screen. In OneSearch, you don't have to use AND to combine your search terms. But if you do, you'll want to make sure that you capitalize the word AND so that it's functioning as a Boolean operator. When you capitalize AND, it functions as a Boolean operator and properly narrows your search down by combining your keywords. This is a good habit to get into when searching databases if you want to use AND as a Boolean operator. So this completes this short video about locating scholarly articles. I hope that you find it helpful to your case study research. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact your instructors or stop by the reference desk or go ahead and contact me directly. And again, my name is Ann Roselle. Have fun!